You jeopardized everything.
Why everything is out there? I'm getting my daughter back.
How's it going? Nigeria Chambers from BGB Media. So my question is for Amber, Paige, and Ashley. And my question is really about, with so much emphasis about the stunts and the action here, I'm targeting the scenes that uh essentially was lack thereof, and it was really built on the drama and the banter amongst these women, sisters, but also, when you have a private investigator or a friend, that's obviously a huge personality and dynamic you bring it into the fold. I want to know, did you all use some measure of a backstory to kind of construct these scenes, and really to kind of focus a little bit with you, Paige, like the fact that there's a lot of really distinct person traits with your personality. She was very a lot of emphasis about her aesthetic, even in the most dire moments. Looks like she likes a good glass of whiskey. She'll crack a joke when the mood is not really giving it. You know what I mean? But yet she respected, and also there was a change of words at times with Sky. So I'm just kind of wondering, because it seems like obviously there was a backstory, and there may have been previous conversations or even moments where maybe Soraya was used for other reasons, maybe, but just kind of wonder how you all kind of built that to really heighten those moments in those scenes.
I think for me, because I came in, I kind of jumped in. I came off of another project and just jumped in day one. And so I think the first scene that the three of us had was like in the hotel room trying to figure out, like, I'm learning, or I'm not even learning, I'm actually giving them like, hey, I know this person that can help you guys. And I think then it was like there on set in those scenes is where we had to build the friendship dynamic, and where we kind of just had to improv it to get it together. So it took a few takes. And then like Ashley would tell me like, okay, so this is what we've been doing. This is like how it's been being played out. Cause I was able to read it, but I didn't know how they were playing it. I didn't know if they changed anything. So Ashley and Amber were kind of just letting me know like, so far what they've done, what their mood and tone is kind of like, and how they're bringing to life their characters and what they want to get, which is the daughter. And so from there, we just kind of improv it and worked it out. And so then the next few days was easier for me to have that relationship and to know. And for me, it's just like, okay, she was thinking, she saw her friends in the airport, they're about to go party, and like she was not prepared for this. And I just think of it as like the aunt that I am now. I don't have kids, I don't necessarily want them anytime soon. I'm just like, oh, y'all are just bringing the drama. I thought we were going to go out, I thought we were going to party. If we are going to be doing this, we need to have a drink on the way, because what are we so stressed out for? So it was just fun for me to just like throw things in there. And I just kind of took from my little personality of like not having kids and not knowing the severity and seriousness of what was really going on. Right. And then she has her moments where she gets serious and she's like, okay, for real though, like we do know we have a life to save. So yeah, that's kind of what that was for me.
Yeah, I mean, I second everything that Paige said. It was I think Skylar and Soraya, how am I pronouncing it correctly? Soraya. I think Skylar and Soraya are just a lot alike. I think they are, they're the opposite of Jenna. They don't, we don't have kids, we don't have a husband, we like to party, we like to have a good time. We thinking we about to go get some international, and that doesn't end up happening. But we're just like, I think that it was just easy to kiki with Paige on that level of carefreeness, and my sister's paying for everything. I'm just here to enjoy this trip and the perks of it. And we're with our homegirl and we about to have a good time. So I think it was just easy to fall into that because, it's relatable to real life of you going out with your friends and going to a bar or going on a trip and what y'all about to do and what y'all are going to get into. And that just gets interrupted with the seriousness of the baby being taken by her father and being a ride or die for your sister. And like, well, whatever you need, we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. On top of, I already didn't like him anyway. So I'm even more amped up that I knew I was right. And now we're going to do what we need to do. So I think it's easy. It was easy to kind of fall into that without a crazy huge backstory of where these girls, met and, you know, and all that good stuff. I liked that about it. I liked how easy it was to fall into it.
I'll agree with that. And then for my character, I think the backstory was literally my real life. I've been with my husband for over 10 years. We say in the movie that they've been together for 10 years. They have a 6-year-old daughter. I have a 6-year-old daughter. It was like all I had to imagine was my real life being turned on its head and being put into this crazy scenario. And what would I personally do in that situation? How would I feel? What would I do? What lengths would I go to get my daughter? Even if I was madly in love with my partner. So there wasn't much of a backstory needing to be built on my end. I just jumped right in, and on top of it, that little girl's name was Winnie, and I was like, "Oh, here we go. This is like a tutorial."
That was a crazy coincidence.
She walked into the room while I was getting my hair done to meet her for the first time, and my eyes welled up. I was like, "Oh my, I miss my kids. This is the little girl. You look like my kids. You're the one who's going to be gone. I got to come and find you." It was very easy to fall into that for me.
Yeah. And as far as the backstory goes, now I remember. I'm so sorry. Now I remember the sketchiness of Skylar and the whole drug money. Now I remember. And so thank you so much. Sorry, Karen. I'm so sorry. But
you weren't sketchy. It was just that you had sketchy tenants.
I had thank you. Thank you. I want to get my money. That's right. And so but stuff like that is fun too. Like when you don't have to handle any of those issues in real life and you get to do it on screen, like Paige was saying, like getting to play something like this, and Amber as well. It's really fun to kind of just play around with it, even in the moment as you're doing it, to just see, you know, where it can go, where you can take it, and how it feels in your body, as well as other people saying their lines at the same time and seeing how well it meshes. So it was fun. It's actually a lot of fun to do things that you've never done before and have a backstory that you don't experience in real life.
Thank you very much. One thing I know about Damien, he loves film, and if I could pitch anything here, I think all of us would agree we would love to see these characters exist a little longer, and it looks like they left some breadcrumbs for possibilities. So, see what happens.
Never
Thank you so much for your time.
Amber and I were like, we already have the sequel. We were like, listen, we already have the sequel. Let us know.
I forgot about that.
Let us know when you're ready to shoot it. We already know where this can go. Trust me. And everybody comes back.
I forgot we did that.
Including Would either of you be friends with your character?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's going through a lot in this movie. A lot of drama. She doesn't seem that much fun, but yeah, I'd hang out with the character.